So what are the limitations of New Land of octaves? So New Land of octaves based on the musical notes. Okay, based on the musical notes. Okay. Okay. Then he compared his events to the musical notes, and so it was called as the law of octaves. Because of his name, here is New Land of octaves. New Land of octaves. Then what are the limitations of New Land of octaves? There are mainly we have to tell us 3 points. Yeah. So whenever question is asked like this, you have whenever even the whatever question we ask, be prepared to write as points. Then only it is easy to get the marks. If you write as a paragraph, there will be a chance of getting low marks. Okay. So it was found that law of octaves was applicable only up to calcium. As after calcium, every 8th element did not possess the properties similar to the first. And next, Newland assumed that only 56 elements existed in nature and no more elements will be discovered in future. But later, on several new elements were discovered whose properties did not fit into the law of octaves. So during his time, only 56 elements were known. Okay, but later on, several elements were discovered later. In order to fit elements into his table, Newland adjusted 2 elements in the same slot, but also put some unlike elements under the same slot. So he tried to fit there some fit 1 or 2 elements in the same group, in the same place. For example, you can take that cobalt and nickel on the same slot. These are placed in the same column as thorium and fluorine. But they are having the different properties. See in the table column, cobalt and nickel are placed in the first saw. So they are having different properties of fluorine bromine. So this is one drawback. Next, see last column, the iron is there, Fe9 iron is there. Iron, copper and nickel have some properties similar to each other. But these are placed further apart. These are the drawbacks. So in order to fit the elements in this table, Newland adjust 2 elements in the same slot, but also put some unlike elements under the same node. So if you can take an example as cobalt and nickel are in the same slot, and these are placed in the same column as fluorine, chlorine, and bromine, which have different chemical properties than these elements. And secondly, iron, which resembles cobalt and nickel in properties, has been placed far away from these elements. On the discovery of the noble gases, the law of octaves became irrelevant. So when the noble gases argon, krypton, and all were discovered, his law of octaves is not possible. Is not irrelevant. It is not relevant to the. It is not matching. It is not matching. Okay. So finally, we can say that the new lines of octaves worked well with the lighter elements only. So next came the Mendeleev's periodic table. Yeah, Mendeleev, he also classified the materials under the basis of their properties and the atomic masses. So what are the methods for the Mendeleev's? So to classify the elements, Mendeleev took the following things. He examined the relationship between the atomic masses of the elements and the physical and chemical properties. So he compared atomic masses and the chemical properties of the elements. Among the chemical properties, he concentrated on the compounds found in the elements with oxyhydrogen. So he took the among the chemical properties, mainly he took the formation of hydrates and oxides. Each and every element react with the oxygen and hydrogen to form their oxides and hydrides. Based on that, he gave his table. He then arranged, during his time, totally 63 elements are there. He then arranged 63 elements in the increasing order of the atomic masses and found that these were periodic recurrence of elements. The periodic recurrence means there will be some continuously correct atomic masses are presenting there. Yeah. It is similar in chemical properties. He observed that elements with similar properties fall in the same vertical columns. Vertical column means the vertical. So the elements having same chemical properties have been fixed in the same vertical column. Okay. Vertical column means it is group. Okay. The vertical columns are called groups, and horizontal rows of the elements are called periods. So on the basis of the Mendeleev's periodic table, periodic law, he suggested he gave a definition. He suggested a law. The law is the properties of the elements are the periodic function of the atomic masses. Yeah. So in this table, he is saying that the properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. Okay. Okay. So you know. So see, the first group metals form their how they form their oxides and hydrides. So in the book there is a table called no. The above first group how the oxides are formed and what is the form R2O RH. First group. In second group RO RH2 is there. So this is the formula for oxygen and nitrogen there. H there. Third group forms R2O3 and RH3. Fourth group forms RO2 and RH4. If you like this, these are the examples how the oxides are forming. Based on this only, he have given his periodic table. Okay. So you know his he take his table in his table. So what are these drawbacks? Or we can say this is as a limitations. Or first of all, you can see about what are features, what are the advantages you can see now. Okay, just listen carefully of you. So this table contains totally 8 vertical columns and called groups and 6 horizontal rows called pairs. So totally there are 8 groups and 6 pairs in the Mendeleev's periodic table. In Mendeleev's periodic table, there are totally 8 groups and 6 rows. Sure. In this table, Mendeleev leaves some gaps. Why he left gaps? Because during his time only certain elements are known. Only 63 elements are known. So he thought that in future there will be a discovery of some more elements. So he left some places. So where the places he left, he gave the names. First of all, if it is a gap means here's Eka aluminium, Divi aluminium, Tri aluminium, like this he giving his name. Yeah. So his thinking is correct. In future, some elements occupy that place. For example, you take Eka aluminium. At the base of Eka aluminium, gallium is present. Scandium, germanium also discovered in the future. During his period, it was not there. So laterally, it was discovered. Scandium and germanium also discovered there, and it took place in the table. So his prediction is correct. And he also predicted that atomic masses and properties of several elements that were not known at the time. So elements like scandium, gallium, and germanium have properties similar to that of the predicted by Mendeleev. Yeah. So he places that these elements are placed there basis of their Mendeleev's oxide and hydride formations only. So according to his law, this scandium, germanium, and gallium and all took place in the periodic table. Got places in the periodic table. In order to group the elements having similar properties together at some places, he had to place an element with this slightly greater atomic mass before an element with the slightly lower atomic mass. So accidentally it was happened to him, but it was ignorable. So his table was not affected after the invention of the noble gases. Noble gases like argon, krypton, and discovered later. These gases didn't disturb the maintenance periodic table, and it automatically took the last place, last without disturbing any places in the periodic table given by him. He took the last separate group. Yeah. So noble gases can be placed in a without disturbing the existing order. The order. Next, we can say limitations. Then we can say the demerits also. Even though this table was greatly helpful for study of elements, but a few anomalies could not be explained on the basis of this table. So what are these anomalies? First of all, you can take as a position of hydrogen. This hydrogen, in the case in the prospectus of electronic configuration, it resembles the alkali metals like sodium and potassium. Yeah, alkali metals like sodium and potassium. But in the property of the diatomic molecules, it resembles the properties of halogens. Halogen means chlorine, bromine, iodine are called as halogens. So this it resembles both the properties. Hydrogen resembles the alkali metals as well as the halogens. So he got a confusion where to give the place for hydrogen in his periodic table. So he couldn't give the correct place for the hydrogen in his periodic table. Next, you can know isotopes. Isotopes are the elements that have the same atomic number but different mass number. So if we take example, like Chlorine has isotopes of 35 and 37. Yeah, but he can't able in his table. It was not possible to give the three elements in the same place. Only one element can take place in his table, but there are three elements. How can he give the place? So he can't give the place for the isotopes because isotopes are having the same chemical properties. They have atomic mass different, but they have same chemical properties. So it was also a failure for him. And thirdly, there is uncertainty in atomic masses for him. Another problem was that atomic masses do not increase in a regular manner. So after fixing the elements, he saw that atomic mass are increasing in a regular manner. Yeah, while going from one element to the next element, there are some discrepancies are there. So he can't able to left the places how many elements will be discovered between the two elements, especially when we consider the heavy elements. In the case of heavy elements, he can't predict how many elements will be newly discovered at the time after him. கண்டுபிடிச்சாட்டி அதுக்கப்புறம் கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியலன்னு அவரால் ஒரு ப்ரிடிக்ட் பண்ண முடியல. Sometimes few elements like those possess higher atomic masses were placed before elements having a lower atomic masses. So for example, we can take argon. Argon 39.9% was placed before potassium 39.1. Cobalt 58.9 before nickel 58.7. Silurium 127.64 have placed before iodine 126.9. Like this, there are some different discrepancies in the endless periodic table. So to overcome this, we want to see there was after his main scientist who laid foundation for the periodic table. So after his confusions, he found the periodic table. Then came the modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. That's I will discuss here tomorrow. Okay. Okay, wow. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Any doubt in this? Yeah.